Kauffie, Kauffie company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the Kauffie company. Whoa, it's the Kauffie company. Whoa, Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Kauffie Company. It is Monday, the 12th of May, and it is a really lovely 22 degrees centigrade all day. Apparently, it was supposed to rain, but it doesn't seem to have rained, and I don't think it is going to rain. Maybe it will rain a bit in later, but it is lovely weather today, and we've got a lovely bit of weather for the rest of the next 2 weeks, apparently. So that's good. It is 9 days until Tottenham Hotspur play Manchester United in Bilbao for the UEFA Europa League Final. And you know what? I'm not going to talk about it because it's bloody miserable. It's absolutely miserable. And we're here on our own today. We're here with Will, who's probably going to get us cancelled like he always tries to do. We've got no Daigle today, so everyone wish Daigle well. He has got his surgery today. So if you do have Mr. Daigle's number, please send him a message and wish him good luck on his surgery that he's been asking for many, many years. But without further ado, I really need to drink a coffee. I've not made one. I completely forgot. But let's see who's in the audience to take us through the show, shall we? We have the Two Mark Show that need a dressing gown. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. So an afternoon, all traffic womble check. I don't know what you're... Mark, you were wearing a yellow shirt and you were wearing white braces. It looked like you had your high-vis jacket on soon. I like it. Either means you're protesting in France, or there's traffic that you need wombling in your front room. So big up, Mark. It was really quite funny. It was really quite funny. I said it in the chat. You're still wearing your high vis, Mark. You're off duty and you're still wearing your high vis. But big up, mate. YouTube member. We have the Stuart boy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. So good afternoon, Ben, and everyone in chat and everyone else. Good to see you, Stu boy, YouTube member. We have Marios in the house. Good to see you, Marios. Hopefully you're well. We have Shemtangs in the house saying, afternoon, Mr. Benjamini. Yes, I'm well. I got there so late, to be honest, Shem. I'm just going to be honest. It was a really silly day yesterday to probably have a protest. It was a really silly day. There were so many events on, and it was difficult. The central line was completely and utterly wrong yesterday. There was no central line trains between Leytonstone and White City. There were no trains. So if anyone was going to get there on time, it was impossible. There was no chance anyone was getting there on time. It was very, very, very difficult to do. And it was lovely. I don't understand it. But it did happen, but it was like less than 100 people turned up. Less than 100 people turned up because it was just too difficult. I got there on the skin of my teeth yesterday, and I left. I was with Mickey, and I left for the game for about 12 o'clock. Usually it takes me about 30, 40 minutes. I got there bang on 1:45. I got there half an hour before the game. It took me a while to get there. It was a disaster getting there, and it was a disaster getting back. I really don't understand it. I tried my absolute best. I tried my best, but it is what it is. We got. Are you going to Bilbao? I am going to Bilbao. Have I got my? Where is it? I've got it, and I made sure I cut off my membership number. I have my successful application number. I am going to Bilbao, and we will be there. The Spurs boys will be there. And it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. Can't say that I'm not for the cause. I'm there. I've backed the team. Spent a load of money on a flight. Spent a load of money on a ticket. And Hopefully the boys turn up next week because I'll be miserable if they do. But at least the weather's going to be nice. Cookie is tomorrow. Big up to him too. Big up to Cookie. Big up to Cookie. Hopefully he's doing all well. We have Ian Ferguson's in the house saying morning all. Morning all. Hopefully all well. Sunshine, YouTube member. Hi Leo with the fist bump. YouTube member. Hope you're well. Big up the coffee beans. Indeed. Big up the coffee beans. Good to see you all. Good to see everyone. Someone's talking quite loudly. Does anyone know what it's coffee? Tweaky. YouTube member. YouTube member Tweaky. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you are well. I was there 12:45. Me and my lads sat on our own waiting for the protest. It was such a difficult day. So many things were going on in the area at that time. There was too many cooks in the kitchen, and it's very difficult. The central line wasn't being under maintenance was enough to call it off. People don't realise how many fans come from. Well, majority of fans that go and watch Tottenham come from Essex. So you got to give it a day where they can actually get there. It was a really, really difficult day. Screw the game. Bilbao is just a great trip by itself. I hear. I'm only there for the day. We fly out the Wednesday morning and we come back Thursday evening. Will was deliberately trying to get his phone aired on the internet. I'm only there for the day. I'm flying in Wednesday morning. I'm flying home for. I'd love to spend more time there, but let's face it, the money is extreme. The money is stupid. I mean, it's like some cases it's like £800 for a flight. It's unbelievable money. It's unbelievable money, and this is where I've got to say, because I've been hearing loads of people saying, well, there's 2 English teams. Why don't they move it to Wembley? No, I'm fed up of Wembley. I don't want to go to Wembley. I spent 2 years going to Wembley. Why don't you, instead of moving the city, why don't you tell the airline companies, the hotel companies, all the restaurants, the tourism board, why don't you tell them, listen here, we know what you're in. You're all in on it. You're all in on it. You know there's 2 English teams and you're going to jack the price up 300%. We all know you're going to do it. We're going to put a marker on you. Anyone that increases their prices beyond pale, we will fine. Like literal fine. They've got lawyers in the EU, but they're all in on it. It's a cartel. They're all in on it. They do it on purpose. Instead of moving the stadium, why don't they just say, listen here, this is how much the ticket, this is how much it's allowed to be. This is how much it usually, this is how much you're allowed to increase it by. Because it's 2-hour flight, £800. I can fly to America for that money. I flew to Canada for that money. That's a 7-hour flight. It's bonkers. Instead of put rules on them. Put rules on them. It's just a joke. It's mad. Good morning, all. That game yesterday sucked the lot. Yeah, it was worst game of the season. Worst performance of the season by far. So, yeah, 9 days from the game. Absolutely. The fact that money is beyond stupid. The money. How much is your flight, Ian? To fly from Cincinnati, Ohio to London. I want to know how much it cost. Because that's an 8-hour flight from what I remember. It's an 8-9 hour flight. How much did that cost? Leo as well. How much did it cost to you to fly from Denver, which is nearly West Coast? It's central. How much did it cost? It's just, there needs to be rules put on these companies. There needs to be proper regulations because this is getting stupid now. Yeah, it's. I've heard some rather bold Spurs fans who booked a trip to Bilbao. Yeah, Mr. Lubin has done me a solid because he booked a hotel room and he's got me a hotel room that I'm going to be sharing with my dad, of course. But It's bonkers much, 654. You know what? That sounds about right. Sounds about right. 8-hour flight. You've got to have 2 meals because you have breakfast and about breakfast will probably be about 30, 40 quid. Then you've got the dinner, which will be about the same price. So that's 80. Then you've got the cost of fuel, which I think is about $2 a mile. I believe that's how much it works at. I think I'm going to have to move my computer because it's so warm in here. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. It's really warm in here today. About $2 a mile, something like that. Maybe slightly less than that. So it's about right. It's about right with all like the drinks as well. Alcohol is expensive, and they give you that, especially on some, depends on the airline, they give you that for free, and that's included in the price of the ticket. It's imagine that. Indeed. Round trip. 600. Oh god, my laptop is hot. Costs like $2,000 for my brother, dad, and myself. So under 700. Yeah, it's about that. Big up, everyone. A few years ago, 22 games and 1 cup. Yeah, indeed. Big up, Chris. Been to Spain for less than 100. Yeah, it's about right. Redeem some. We used a BA Amex, I believe it is. I believe we use a BA Amex. Good afternoon, Tomo. Big up the chat. Not the best starts to the week. Some rotten. I'll get clone my. Oh, for God's sake. But hopefully you're doing well otherwise, Tom. But we got a long week to make sure. The year we got relegated, we lost 21. I reckon we'll probably beat that. I reckon we will as well. Let me make it. I've got this new t-shirt. What do you reckon? My new t-shirt. Here we go. MSG. Make shit good. Great t-shirt. I'm going to make an iced coffee. Oh. On icebox. No, it's not an Uncle Roger shirt. It's made by the Steam Room, which you can find. We bought 9 months out, so yeah. It always helps. But if I booked the flight 2 months ago, we would have lost. It's bonkers, the money. The money is bonkers. The sun has gone in, so we can bring that back now. Let me do that. Oh, I need to put some coffee. Here we go. How is everyone? We're thinking about doing a trip to India sometime. Madison Square Garden usually. Indeed. Yeah, the greatest flavor enhancer ever. Indeed. Right, there we go. There is my iced coffee.
I had one.
For God's sake. You've had one today.
I know, but I bought you your lunch.
Well, looks like I'm making 2 coffees.
I am a merciful landlord.
No, you're not. You're dreadful. You sit. No other landlord sits in your tenant shop all day taking their Wi-Fi, which they paid for, and their gas, and using their loo.
Yeah, I promise I don't want his gas, but I get it.
No, it's not how it works. That's not how it.
We haven't got British gas, we've got Benish gas.
No, we do have gas.
Double gas.
And anyone who's talking about gas, maybe you should keep your mouth shut.
What?
Big up the MSG. Indeed, big up MSG. The greatest flavour enhancer of all time. See, now I've actually got a lump of coffee in the thing. Oh, for God's sake. A few of us going to travel out to Bilbao via Madrid just to take in the atmosphere, but looks like it might not happen now. Sadly, I didn't even bother with the game yesterday. It was unwatchable, Tom. It was absolutely unwatchable. Absolutely, it was. Is that Welsh? I see. Is it Welsh? I don't know. It might be Welsh. Is that Welsh Will? Oh, you're Welsh Will now. You're well. You are officially Welsh.
I've got a very good base section, mind. Not in the top tenors, that's for sure.
Men are like. Awful game. It was absolutely woeful. Big up Musselburgh Athletic fighting for promotion and I like fifth tick. Big up. 2 hours of my life. It was it was wasn't
you left early?
I did.
Got there late, left early. What's the point of going?
I didn't get that late. I saw all the, most of the. I saw all I needed to see. I figured everyone else was bleeding leaving. I had a train. I had 2 trains and a bus to catch to get, and I had to get home via Walthamstow. I was like, I'm leaving early. I wasn't going to watch it anymore. I knew we weren't going to win. There's no point. Everyone else left. It's the first ever Spurs game I've left early. I wasn't going to watch it anymore. It was unwatchable. It was the worst football I've ever seen in my life. I wasn't going to watch it anymore. Lol, fair weather fan.
Yeah.
Fair weather fan. Me, apparently. Fair weather fan. I'm 30. Where's the fucking fair weather, you twat? Where's the fair weather? We're 17th, lad. 17th. Fair weather fan.
Stick around Bennett.
More,
Stick it, Bennett.
more like stick it up your ass, you twat. Absolute moron.
I'm sure it's going to be me.
Fair weather fan. Fair weather fan. Gone to every single game. Gone to every single game this year. Every single game that I could get a ticket on. Yeah, me. I'm the fair weather fan. Faceless troll. I thought the walkout process was. Everyone else left. Everyone else, they all did. They all left. I left on 85th minute, carrying my process flag down the road, caught some pelters. It was a terrible performance. Look at this guy. It's not even worth banning him. Yeah, I'm the problem. I had 2 trains to catch. It was 25 degrees, boiling hot. I was burnt, sat in the sun all day, and I had to get a bus home.
What is it with these fucking idiots?
I don't know. Brilliant. Toxic fan.
No Stevie Wonder support.
Who knows? I'm the problem. I'm certainly the problem.
Did you see the manager at the end? I just couldn't get into the game.
We're not going to make fun of him, Will.
No, you know, the issue with the floor is a lot of time looking at it.
You look good walking back on YouTube.
I could do quite a good posture.
No, you can't,
I'm
Will.
almost as fat as him.
No, he's lost a lot of weight, actually.
That's why he's almost my size.
Got
a beard. Shit,
As I was laughing after... He was laughing.
Tottenham Hotspur. Most embarrassing football team you've ever seen.
The waste of your money. Waste of your... Look at this guy. Look at this horrible guy. What? Because I missed 5 minutes of a game that we were losing 2-0.
Waste of your money then. No.
Yeah, bloody season ticket holders. wonder how many games have Spurs won at home this season.
Is it the other one? Who's Tom 81?
That's my guy.
Is he normal?
Yeah, Tom's normal. You've met Tom.
Have I met Tom?
How much? Go and support Arsenal.
Huh?
To go and support Arsenal.
Oh, we do like Arsenal.
No, we don't, Will. Get out of my shop.
I'd rather support Arsenal than that bunch of twits from Manchester. Classic glory hunters. At least the Gooners suck as bad as we do.
He did. Go and support Arsenal. One of my mods, can you get rid of him, please?
It's got a capital A.
Good afternoon, Paige. Good to see you, miss. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. The beauty of supporting Tottenham, isn't it, guys? I go every single home game this season and go to all the European games. Season ticket costs, including the European games, they're £80 each. We played 7, so that's £4,000. Call it £4,000. And yet I'm a toxic fake fan, and I should go and support Arsenal. 6 games, or I think, or 8. Yeah, so 8. So that's £90 each. 90 times 6 is 6. So 540 quid. 500 about 540 quid, including travel. Afternoon pits. I never support their absolute. One thing I saw, which I thought was Welsh Will, you're banned from crossing the bridge after that comment. You're banned from Wales.
Why?
Because you said go and support Arsenal. What is normal these days?
What would you rather? Would you rather support Arsenal, who've collectively suffered?
We're not supporting
or the empty heads.
Empty heads. I can't have Arsenal winning. Get out of my shop.
Can't support the
You're not allowed to drink my coffee now. No. You have lost the license for my coffee. I know. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting behaviour. Absolutely joke.
Bad tenant.
Absolute to watch that. What a disgrace. Yeah, what a disgrace. Fair weather fan. It's brilliant, isn't it?
I wonder if he's Australian.
I don't know what.
Pick on the Australians.
No, I like the Australians. I love the Australians. The Australians are fantastic. I love Will out. Yes, get rid of that. Get out of my shop. Yeah. Get out of my shop.
North London till I die. I don't like Manchester. I don't like the North. How many Northerners have you got?
Loads.
Oh, I don't like the North.
I love the North.
South Mims is the limit.
South Mims?
Further north. Why should it be called North Mims?
Get out of my shop. I love the North. The North's great. And no, that does not include the Midlands.
Midlands with pride.
No, I like the Midlands.
The only thing I like from the Midlands is Jaguar Land. Even then, they're somewhere else.
I do love the North.
Where's Bobby K?
He's from the Midlands.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's from Leicester.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's from Leicester. That's the Midlands.
He's from the warm subcontinent.
Have you renewed what? Dagenham? Have you renewed yet, Ben? Did mine at the beginning of the month. It hurt. We'll do ours at the nearer the end.
Levy's going to be sitting there. Levy's counting in his counting house, counting out his money.
Big up the North. Indeed, big up the North.
No.
And north, anywhere north of Bristol is the North.
Wales.
So Wales is the North.
I think he's possibly got that slightly.
I think Wales is the North. The North remembers. Yes, the North remembers. Yes.
Was it?
Yes, you've never seen Game of Thrones.
No. It's too difficult.
It's funny. St Albans is north to you lot.
It is.
It is.
Quite right. It absolutely is. They've got funny accents.
Palace did the double over us in the first time in history. Wales is so north, it's west. Yes, it is. It is. It is.
Wow.
I like having trolls. It's fun because it means I can get one of my mods to. It's nice to someone else to mod my. Oh, who banned him? To Bournemouth, everything is the north. Yes, That was one of my favourite chances when they beat Brighton. When Brighton beat us, and they said Brighton called us dirty northern bastards because
How many other teams have done the double over Spurs this season for the first time in their history? All of them.
I don't know.
Has every team in the league actually managed to beat Tottenham once this year? Can't be far off.
I'm not sure. Please, someone check that. No, Southampton didn't.
Didn't they beat us at their place?
No, we beat them 5-0.
That's our the only team we've actually managed to beat in both games is Southampton. That'd be interesting.
The second worst team in Premier League history.
That is remarkable. I still fail to understand why they're going to give Postecoglou the chance to actually win that game, which he's not going to win. So, actually, what they're going to do is
I think we will win.
There's no chance.
But
what they should do is they should say to Harry, "Wait, Harry, it's £2 million. Go and manage that game. Go and do it. Go on."
So the thing is, I think Harry would lose as well.
I'd rather watch Harry lose and give him the £2 million than watch Postecoglou fail in 30 seconds and then spend the next half an hour looking at the floor. But we just couldn't get into the game, mate. We just couldn't get into the game.
He's earned the
I
right.
could get into the game.
He's earned the right to manage the game. He's earned the right.
No, it's not. This is a blame culture. That is overly woke to say that he deserves the right. He doesn't.
Well, he doesn't deserve it, but he's earned the right.
He hasn't.
By winning the game. I just looked it up. Brighton is the most southern club in the Premier League. Everyone else are just northerners. I don't even get any stick from anyone anymore. That's what Sava said on his show. He misses the banter. He misses getting attacked. We got Angus is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully he'll... He is. He is. He's
Does he actually look like?
No, that's Bukayo Saka.
Oh.
You are thick sometimes, you are.
A very small picture.
No, you're just thick.
Oh.
Harry is at the Oval watching them a lot, watching them play. Yes, Angus is a Scottish man. I'm good. Thoughts. He's Scottish, yeah. I think you'd get the clue by his name as Angus McDowell.
Not anymore. That's just racist. Bobby Kay's name's Bobby Kay. I wouldn't think he's from India.
He's not from India. He's from England, and then he moved to Canada.
I don't know. It just doesn't sound like he's.
You're wrong, Will.
You can't assume anything by people's names. I've got a German name.
No, I don't.
No.
This is
Benjamin Sale, ironically.
Sale.
Yeah, Kauffie.
I'm scared now he's going to throw that final away just to do it his way. One last hurrah.
Of course he is.
I don't know. He's earned the right to manage one final.
Bastard.
He's earned the right to piss off as soon as it hits 5 p.m. May 25th. Hashtag P40. Yeah, he's earned the game because of his management in the cup. Naomi's in the house saying hello. Good to see you, Naya. Hopefully you're well, miss. Hopefully you're well. I refuse to believe Bobby is English. Bobby was born in Leicester. It's a fact.
Another man from the north. Are you sure he was born there?
He was born there.
Can we get his birth certificate? I'm going to give him the full.
Well, I can call him.
I'm going to give him the full Donald J.
No, never do. No, we don't want that.
Well, no, wasn't it?
Well, you've got a hairdo like him. You've got just as good a comb over as him.
Yep. He's a magnificent. It's going to go soon. I'm gonna.
You're going bald.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
We are all going to look the same then. When he leaves, I think we're all going to look. The Kaufmans are all going to look the same. Every Kaufman looks the same. That's a. When he leaves us, I think he's going to. You know what? I think we deserve a slaughtering. How's things? Have to do a VAR. Where is Bobby? Where is my? But hopefully everyone is well.
Really embarrassing. He's going to leave, and then he's going to come back with some shit team next year and beat us.
That'd be funny. Bobby is carrying a long, proud tradition of being born in England and get into and move into America. Yes, indeed. On Thursday, it'll be 6 days before the final. Come on, Levy, you've done it before. Exactly. Yes, indeed. R.I.P. to Sabu. He was a wrestler. Big up, Sabu. Sabu was great.
What happened to him?
I don't know what he died of.
Was he a Tottenham?
No, he wasn't.
Died born. Died. Actually, is it possible to die of embarrassment?
No.
Someone in the comments find out if anyone's ever died of embarrassment. Cause of death. Embarrassment caused by being a top.
His last match was he really should have slowed down some of the things he was doing. He was mental, that geezer. Absolutely mental. He really should have calmed it down. He was a legend. He was a legend.
Good afternoon, Claudia. Following conversation,
but yes, what would everyone like to talk about? I can't believe I'm putting in time to leave work early to watch this damn final. The ropes were barred. It's ridiculous what he used to do. He really needed to. He really didn't look after himself. But is that? Yeah, he was nuts. He was beyond nuts. So if we're cancelled today, we've done everything. We've had a go at a troll. You've been banned from Wales.
Why?
Once one man banned you from Wales, you're banned from Wales. Didn't he electrocute? I don't know. I really don't know. EC Dub, yes. EC Dub used to be great.
What part of Wales is chap from?
I don't know where Colin's from.
Colin, where are you from?
He's born and raised in
Wales
Wales.
is a big place.
It is a big place, actually.
It is, especially those little roads.
Don't you get Dave coming onto the show randomly, and my mate Dave Roadman, he'll come on and he'll have a 3-hour rant about how awful the speed limit, because all the roads are 20 miles an hour now in Raids. all the roads are 20 miles an hour. Yes, you can die of embarrassment by failing to report an embarrassing medical condition before it's too late.
That's a good point. Yeah, get yourself checked, fellas.
In the Rhondda Valley.
The valleys.
He is officially from. So all the roads are 20 miles an hour in Wales, and if Roadman hears this, he will come into the chat and he'll scream. A lot of them are.
Only bits of them. Certainly in the villages, I saw lots of times. Mostly articles.
But yes, make sure you get yourself checked. Make sure you get yourself checked. The M4 isn't. The M4 certainly isn't.
Mm-hmm.
The M4 isn't.
It's quite impressive to discover that most of the M25 is 50 miles an hour because they're testing out some sort of test system. I mean, literally, I drove. Where the hell was I going to?
South Wales, and not all the roads are 20. A lot of them are.
Mm.
This is local knowledge. We are. Who would have thought that we would learn about road speed limits on today's show? Apparently, Kulusevski only has a knock. In other words, he's out for the rest of the season. I think he'll be okay. He was able to walk. I remember Sabu versus Rey Mysterio, ECW one night stand. It was a silly ending though. It was a really silly finish. You missed a classic at Backlash. Cena, Orton again put on a classic. I need to watch it at some point. Welsh speed limits could be a band name. When I form a band, my band is going to be called The Pope is from Chicago. That's going to be the name of my band. The Pope is from Chicago. Blues band. It is a blues rock band. That's going to be the name of my band. I'm in charge of the roads. Go off my road. Yes, you are. You are officially a traffic wumble. Some will start 100%. Some will start. Kulu
will do nothing.
Kulu looked as if anywhere but here yesterday. The memes about the Pope have been chefs. They have been. They've been very, very good, especially saying he looks like Claudio Ranieri. They won one league title with Leicester and they made him Pope. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Is it safe to pick on the Pope?
No. Did you see Arteta's tifo? No, I did not, Angus. As long as it was better than the shower curtain, because that thing was embarrassing. That thing was really bad. Poor Palpatine. Poor Palpatine. Pope Palpatine? What? He doesn't look like Palpatine.
What's that look at him?
I haven't got a picture of him, Will.
What's his name? Pope?
Pope Leo. So they've made Leo the Pope. Leo, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you commute from Denver to the Vatican every day, but that's really the bridesmaid one. Hilarious. I'll send you a pic. Send me a pic. Oi, oi. Good to see you, Johnny. Saying that Johnson had an injury in training with a tackle with Reggie. United got their own little mini injury crisis on centre backs. I think that's 3 out now. Martinez, De Ligt, and Euro. Well, we're going to need all the help we can get. We don't want injuries. If we beat Man United, I want us to beat them with a full strength team. They've got some very good players in that team. I don't want to do it with an injury crisis because people are going to say for the rest of the time that Tottenham didn't deserve to win it. And if Tottenham win this tournament, they deserve to win this tournament. And I think we're going to win it personally, but we have to believe. Yes, indeed, we want Mikel Arteta to stay. He could officially piss off all New Yorkers and yes, he could do. He could do. That would really upset the New Yorkers. I can't watch TikTok videos, Tom. I can't watch them. Laughed so hard when I saw it. All I need is to lift back before the final. Slaphead Maguire always away, but he'll score a goal. He will score a goal. I think Maguire gets a lot more flack than he deserves. I think as and I'll get some flack with this. I think Archie Gray gets too much flack. He didn't have a good game yesterday, but neither did any of them. But I thought Sarr was terrible. Bentancur played okay when he came off. With the moment Bentancur came off, we didn't have a single person in midfield yesterday. I think Sarr really, really was poor yesterday. And I think Archie really does need I think Archie Gray needs a loan. And I don't like the criticism he's getting. I don't think he deserves the criticism he's getting. Tell was awful. Tell was dreadful. Big up, Dan G. Good to see you, buddy. If you win the final, you deserve it. Simple as. But that's what people would. This is the problem, Paige. People are so desperate. And one of the things I will back Ange on, and I'm going to back him because he's absolutely spot on with this. He said it. People are desperate. People are desperate to run down Tottenham winning the Europa League at all costs. They're desperate. They're probably because they're terrified of Tottenham winning it. And he is right. And I'll back Ange 100% on this because he's right.
Let's put all his eggs in that basket.
I will back him for saying this because the moment Tottenham win that trophy, everyone will say it's only the Mickey Mouse Cup. Oh, it doesn't mean anything. You're 17th. This, that, all these things. Why the trophy does? If Tottenham win that trophy, it's an unbelievable thing, and I'm going to back him on this. I'm going to be fair. Good to see you, Dan. He definitely needs to go out on loan next season, though. For Archie's sake, yes, he does. I'd loan him back to Leeds. Yes, please. Let's loan Ange. You're not players in great. I might start calling you Lubo. Big up, Lubo. Yep, Ange was. He was spot on. Do you think Mikey Moore is beyond? No, he isn't. He didn't play well yesterday either. But he's not a right-sided winger. He's a left-sided winger. He was there for a bit. I thought he tried a bit. I'd be honest, Ben, if not for the Champions League being up for grabs, Spurs could win it. That's the reason why Ange is going for it. It's the reason why Levy wants him to win it, because we get Champions League football. But now I have to back this lot in red. But you win a trophy, you win a trophy. You deserve to win it. There are no... Unless it was like, remember when Chelsea got all those awful decisions and Barca got all those decisions against Chelsea, like all those handballs, and they didn't give any of them. Now that was they didn't deserve to win that game. But if we win this tournament, there's absolutely no reason why we didn't deserve to win it. I think we've not, apart from that Galatasaray game, which was an absolute sham, and they should have put 8-10 past us. I think we've been okay. We've been okay in this tournament, and we deserve to win it if we win it. But yeah, you just got to hope they pull it out of the bag.
Got to hope they turn up. I'll be there checking their suitcases to make sure they're actually taking a full suitcase. Christian Eriksen, empty suitcase. Remember that?
Oh, yes, that Rangers game. We were truly dreadful in that game. We were terrible in that game. I forgot about that. It was 1-1, wasn't it? It was 1-0. Or was it 0-0? I can't remember. Rangers should have beat us. Completely forgot about that game.
You have a sweepstake for the score.
I'll be honest, that was the most unbalanced Tottenham before. It was awful. It takes a lot for me to walk out of that game. It takes a lot. I've seen Tottenham lose by 6 goals and not walked out of the game. I've seen Spurs get absolutely battered. I was at the 7-2 Bayern Munich. I was at Liverpool, watched the entire game. We got battered earlier. I've seen City batter us. I've seen Arsenal batter us there, and I haven't left. That was the only time I was getting burnt to hell because I didn't have any sun cream on.
Well, like Bassett, they're going to end up renaming the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium the Harry Ramsden Stadium. Bad so often.
It takes a lot to get almost the entire stadium to leave early. Yes, it was. I remember that. We have Auntie Kate's in the house. Good to see her. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Good to see her. Big up, everyone. Just getting my hair and Botox done. Well, good for you. Big up the Botox.
Yeah, I was going to get some Botox.
Aren't you going to get a hair transplant?
No.
And at least Ange made fish. It is history. Tamworth was the pit. Tamworth was bad, but at least we didn't have to go to that. If it wasn't for Fraser Forster, they would have beat you at Ibrox. The worst versus Everton early. That's true.
Tamworth was that game with that stupid football team where people were watching in their back garden.
No, that was Marine. That was fantastic.
Did we beat them?
We did beat them 6-1. No, was it 6-0? 6-0 we beat them.
There was a completely stupid team that we didn't beat. Who was it?
I don't know.
Tamworth.
Yesterday was a close one. Big up the Botox. Big up the Botox. Most one-sided 2-0 you've ever seen. They should have put 6 past us yesterday. The Leicester one. Leicester was bad as well. No, I thought yesterday was worse. I thought yesterday was worse than the Leicester game. Morecambe.
That was it. We were. Tamworth took us to extra time. That was it.
Morecambe was bad. That was bad. Big up the Botox. Just don't go Joan Rivers. She's not going Joan Rivers.
I like
Everyone liked Joan Rivers.
comedy died with Joan Rivers.
Colchester was bad. That was we have lost some bad games. What? No, in our history, but some of them a bit like losing to Leicester, who hadn't won in 10. And then they went on a 10-game losing run afterwards after beating us. Zagreb was bad. That was really funny.
I was at the famous match where, lads, it's top.
You were.
I was there.
Blockbuster was there saying, good to see it. It's either Philly or Rinketic. It's one of the two of them. Tamworth, I was at Grandson's birthday party. Thank God. Port Vale was bad. Ghent was bad. That was...
It's not spelt like that.
Yes, it is.
It's got H in it, isn't it?
There's 2 ways. Zagreb was borderline funny. Only Tottenham could lose to a team with their manager in prison. Mura.
Oh, our owner's in prison, isn't it?
No. Good to see you, June. Hopefully you're well. Same Benny. Good to see you, June. Hopefully you're well.
It's Florida Man. When did you last do Florida?
We haven't done Florida Man in a while. We just haven't had... Cooves has been on the shelf because he's not been too well. And Bobby has been very busy. So we've not done it. What up? Nothing much. We're just going through all the bad games I've watched because apparently I'm a fair weather fan.
City.
So we're going to talk about all the games all time
been robbed by some. I mean, I've seen some shocking stuff in my.
We're going through all the games we've lost, embarrassing games, because apparently we're fair weather. All the bad losses we've been. Didn't Carlos Vinicius? Yeah, he did versus. Oh, it was very funny. The game that made us buy Richarlison, that 5-6 loss or something. So we've had some appalling games.
There was the time Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank got taken out by a divot on the pitch, penalty against us.
Yeah, we were in it.
Refereeing. We've had some
Pedro Mendes. Pedro Mendes. Roy Carroll threw the ball out the net, and it still wasn't given as a gut. We've had some shocking moments.
Champions League final moves to Sissoko.
That was another one.
Been a penalty.
Should have been a penalty 20 seconds into the game. Cardiff 77, City 1, and I don't know how to laugh or cry.
Judas.
Coventry, all the people that were there when Coventry beat us in the final.
What did Judas do when we played Newcastle when you put his stupid arm up in the air or something? Jumped in the air and his arm would get the ball or something.
3-4 to Man City in the cup when they had 1 sent off after us being 3 up. Oh, when we lost 4.
I was there for that.
When we lost 4-3 to Bolton, we were 3-0 up against Bolton.
I was just about to say, we made JJ Okocha look like, I don't know, Messi. What's JJ Okocha?
We've had some appalling games. Was there in 87? Yeah, that was unbearable, was there. 35-degree heats, £5,000 a night for the hotel room, something stupid like that. Oh, the 5-3 United loss when we were 3-0 up at half.
Lads, it's Tottenham. I was there. I saw David Beckham score a goal.
3-0 up on West. Yeah, that was a bad one. John Mackin with the City winner. No talk about 87, obviously. Yeah, no talk about 87.
What great story.
No. When we lost to Coventry City in the final in 87.
Must be some.
When Arsenal won the league at the Lane, I was there.
Has anyone actually got a reason for supporting Tottenham besides their parents?
You're going to fall over in a minute.
No, I'll just be the whole thing. Has anyone actually just woken up and thought, no, I'm going to support Tottenham, or have they all just inherited this?
We've all inherited this. I remember us losing 4-1 at home to Burley in the League Cup in 80s when Burley was the equivalent of a Division 1 team. Graham Roberts scored 2 own goals. Beat us 4-2 a few years ago. Yeah, that was bad. I sold Beckham a Ministry of Sound CD. That was Joey Barton that got sent off in that 3-4 loss. It was half-time. Yeah, it was. We've lost some amazing games of football. 6-0 loss versus Man City, and they were doing the Poznan. That was bad. What was it? We were 3-0 down in the first. Newcastle last year. Newcastle. Yeah, I know it's 2 years ago now. Lost to Port Vale. Yes, we did lose to Port Vale. There you go, Nia. Tottenham have lost to Port Vale. Some shocking moments. Yeah, but I wasn't alive for the first one. Young boys, that was bad.
We got beat by young people.
We did get beat by. But it was a plastic pitch. It was what was it? Someone.
Maxa Chadley scored.
My earliest memory was a 6-1 loss to Chelsea in '97.
I was there for that.
With all the emotional trauma spent with me, I'm sure no person can ever hurt me. And yet they still call us fair weather fans, Ian, especially young fans like me that have never seen us do anything. We've won 2 trophies in my life. One was in '99. I was 4. And the second one was 2008. We have seen some bad times in my lifetime. Some bad times. And yet I'm called a fair weather. What fair weather? What fair weather? I wish we would get some fair weather. 4-0 to Blackburn. When we lost to Blackburn in the Carling Cup, in the Carling Cup final, you were there. Yeah. I wasn't allowed to go. I remember at Cardiff as well. That was at Cardiff. Ozzy Ardiz and Ricky Villa home. got a heaving White Hart Lane. Villa thumped us 4-0. I've only been a fan since 2019. Yeah, a fair weather fan, Ian. Just read this, and I think it's incredible.
Ian could have chosen. He chose why.
Yeah, indeed, Phil. Absolutely, indeed. Thinking of first football memories: Ajax playing Juventus in the Champions League. Indeed.
What about what battles Ange Postecoglou playing? Which one is going to play inverted this week?
It's England. The weather is never fair. Indeed. Jason Lee was playing to band me for supporting Spurs every time he came into my music shop. You've never seen fair weather. It's a distant memory from me, for fuck's sake. Yes, it is. I stand corrected. I was there 6-1. We were 1-0 up to. They brought on Flo at half time. Didn't you lose to Celtic in 2000? I don't think so. It might have been a friendly.
Probably.
We beat Everton 10-4 in Bill Nick's first game. See, that's fair weather. That's fair weather. I was at Cardiff for that final. Good afternoon, Ryan G. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. 2-0 to Shakhtar or something, or Donetsk or something like that.
I was there for the Glenn Hoddle game, his first game after what was it? It was after what's his name got sacked, wasn't it? George Graham. Sacked. Old Trafford, beaten Chelsea
in the final, semi-final.
Was it Chelsea or was it Arsenal?
It was Arsenal in the semi-final. They sacked the devil and they sacked the devil to bring back God, and we lost immediately. We're having a right thunderstorm right now. Yes, indeed. In a pre-season competition, I think it was. Oh, it was the Wembley Cup. It must have been the Wembley Cup, long time ago. Big up the Audi Cup. Oh, yes, Norwich. That was a bad one. Norwich on penalties. Yeah. Yes. Tim Krul. Earliest memory, losing 3-2 United in a cup tie at Old Trafford on TV. We lost to Pacos away and beat them 7-0 at home. Yes, we did. Yeah, it's the Wembley Cup, mate. Who cares? Lost to 2-1 to Leeds in the FA Cup when they were anywhere. Yes, I remember that. I remember.
Isn't that why we signed Robbie Keane?
No. I believe it was Jermaine Beckford was playing up front for them. Jermaine Beckford. No. That Leeds game was when Gareth Bale did the roulette on the. We lost with Gareth Bale in the team. Oh, and Leeds scored in the last minute. We committed all our men forward to try and go for a corner, and they scored in the last minute. I was there at the Leeds last. Yes, we've had some fair weather. This is great fair weather. We got Gedson Fernandez instead of Bruno. Yes, in the FA Cup. Yeah, it was. Lost to Roy Hodgson's Fulham 4-0. Yes. Yes. When we signed Ryan Nelson and Luis Zaha over Gary Cahill and Carlos Tevez. With fair weather. This is great fair weather. But with fair weather like this. Here's a question for you. This is you were in Florida because you are Florida man during Hurricane Irma. What was easier, being in Hurricane Irma or watching Tottenham Hotspur?
Well, Hurricane Irma was actually just a strong storm.
It was a hurricane, though.
It wasn't. It's just a money-making venture for It's supporting Tottenham.
Colchester, yes, Colchester. Colchester beat us. Conte's, yes. Conte wasn't managing, though, because he was in hospital. Fulham on pens last season. Yes, Fulham. The many times we signed the bargain bin version of a player we really needed. Too many to count, yes. We didn't only lose to Coventry in the FA Cup that season. We were beating Arsenal in the League Cup semi-final with 7 minutes to go. Yes, I remember that. Borough, we lost to Borough. So you see, everyone, Tottenham Hotspur are a fair weather club, and fans like me that are 30 years old, we're fair weather fans. Clip it. Clip it. Fair weather. I love this fair weather stuff. I was at the cup final. Yes, he was there as well. I wasn't allowed to go because I was 5. At least you ain't lost to Wrexham. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Newcastle 6, yes. That was painful as well. That was. I actually remember that final when I was 5, when you went. I wasn't allowed to go. What, you're working, not going?
You respect Tottenham. What? Can't of. I mean, you're younger than Elijah is now.
Yeah, I was watching Tottenham games.
Can't.
I was.
What year did we beat Tranmere 4-0, whatever? Which year?
Long time ago.
What?
I was there. Man United 8-2. That was funny. 6-1 at Old Trafford. That was great. That was quality. We got done by Grimsby Town in the League Cup when I was a teenager.
2002.
I was watching Spurs games in 2002.
Yeah, so you've been 7.
No, I was younger than that.
You were born in.
95.
Yes, so you were 7.
Yeah, and I was going to Spurs games. I was.
Bollocks, you can't have been.
I was. Makes us stronger, people. Yeah, it does. The fair weather. I remember losing 8-2 at Derby when Kauffie was the manager. That is a crane, Will.
No, it's smell.
That is a drain. Or a bin.
It was the Arsenal fan.
Ancelotti to Brazil. Here we go. Good luck to Ancelotti. I really wanted him to go to... Yeah, he's going to Brazil. I wanted Ancelotti to go to Canada.
I thought he was going to go to Spurs.
You know what? Ancelotti for a year before Potter comes back. I'd have accepted that.
Watch team would have to be diseased.
Ben, have you seen my brother? Is Cookie here? Good to see you, Cookie. Good to see you. Good luck for tomorrow. Good luck to tomorrow. He's getting his shoulder operated on. Xabi Alonso to Real Madrid. Yes, indeed.
Is Alonso actually a good coach?
He's very good. How many other clubs in the Bundesliga history have gone unbeaten? That's a question for the chat. Has anyone else in Bundesliga history gone unbeaten? Ange to Leeds. No, I don't want Ange to go to Leeds. Absolutely not. I wouldn't wish that on them. I like the Leeds lot. They're my friends. Definitely got to go to Spurs Leeds. Away. Got to go to Spurs Leeds.
Don't really top.
I'll be protected. I've got loads of mates to support Leeds. We're all going to have a hug. Only Bayern, I think. It makes sense that Bayern have gone unbeaten. We'll be protected. But I predict we will win the Europa League final. Ange will stay. Romero won't be going. Romero's going, Catman. I love the optimism, mate. I love the optimism. I think Paratici doesn't like Ange. We know this. I think Ange is going to win the Europa League, and I think he's going to resign. And you know what? He goes out as a legend, even though he would still be the worst ever manager in Tottenham's Premier League history. He would still go out as a legend.
He's never going to resign.
He's going to resign.
He's not, because he won't get a payoff, and he knows fully he's not going to get another job. He's got to be sacked. Only an absolute idiot would resign.
He's not going to be he's not going to be the manager. Romero's going. I think that's already done, that deal. Atletico Madrid want him.
What's a clown?
He's a great defender, but he doesn't want to be there.
He can't stay on the pitch.
Dortmund under Clark. They didn't go unbeaten. You going to Bilbao? I am going to Bilbao next week.
You got a ticket for the actual game?
I have got a ticket to the game.
How have you got that? Where'd you get that?
I applied for it.
Oh.
Leverkusen, the only unbeaten side in Bundesliga history. I went to Ellen Road in the 70s. No need for Ange. Keep him. No, don't need. Bayern have never gone unbeaten. No, Bayern haven't gone unbeaten. Okay.
Ryan Giggs.
If Leeds sack their manager, Ange is one of their top. No, I don't think so. I don't think he'll resign. He won't get that sacking payout. I think he's gone. No need. Legend with an asterisk. He's the worst ever Premier League manager for Tottenham Hotspur. 20 defeats. No Spurs manager has ever gone 20. We're actually, if we lose one more game, we're actually level on losses with the team that got relegated because they lost 21 games.
I think
no, Romero is leaving. Romero is leaving.
It's highly possible.
I think Ange and the club already have an agreement for his exit. Bigger payoff if he wins the Europa League. I believe so. I think he's gone. I think he'll walk. Don't have the money for Levy to want Cutie. That's the problem. He's going. He's going. That lost to 8-2 Derby. Charlie George had just gone to Derby after looking he was coming. He took the piss and said, I nearly played for that lot. He won't resign. That's it. He resigned from other clubs. I think he's gone. Is Ange better than De Boer? Yes, he's better than De Boer. De Boer is the worst ever Premier League manager ever. Three games, 3 losses, 0 goals. Frank De Boer was awful. Absolutely terrible. He's going. 77, we lost 21 games in a 42 season. Yes, they did. Atletico got cash. They do have a bit of money. No, De Boer isn't better than Ange. No, that's silly. De Boer was awful. Yeah, Farker is going to be the manager. Probably, yes, I believe so. He'll leave by mutual consent. Just because there is enough things to say that he's going. All the Atletico Madrid players are already tapping him up. He's gone. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to be there. De Boer's not better than Ange. No one's worse. He's the worst Premier League manager of all time, Frank De Boer.
Was he in a big ball?
Dutch guy, yeah. Managed Crystal Palace. 3 games, 3 losses, no goals scored. The worst ever. I felt like I was watching De Boer ball yesterday. It was awful. When Derby beat us 8-2, Mackay was their man. I heard from Norton Farks. No. Farker's staying. Farker is staying. And we got relegated a 42-game season. So defeat of Villa on Friday will tie the 1977 loss to home to Brighton will exceed that total. Yes, indeed. Hopefully, I think Paratici is replacing Munn. And I think Lang is not going. I think Lang is going to be a scout and Paratici is going to work on top of him. So Vinay is going to be the CEO because Vinay is taking that job on the 1st of June. From what I remember, he's taking that, or was it 1st of July? It's one of those two, 1st of June, 1st of July. Vinay is going to be the CEO. Levy's going to be the chairman. Paratici is going to be the overall football director. Lang's going to be, because Lang has actually scouted some good players. He's just he's not what we need for signing players now. But I think he did scout Bergvall, and he deserves every single bit of credit for him. Only 10 teams have ever got invincible in Europe's top 5 leagues. Can you name them? Arsenal, Leverkusen. I can't remember the rest of them. Alvarez is speaking to Romero every day. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I don't think De Boer would have. I think he would. All Vinay is there for is to make Levy money. We want our Tottenham back. De Boer only did well with Ajax. Most managers did well with that bunch of that Ajax player. I'll be ready to say I told you so when Ange, he's gone. No manager should keep their job with 20 plus losses in a Premier League season, even if he wins it. I'm sorry, Catman. Love you, buddy. He's lost 20 games of football in the Premier League. You cannot keep him. That's not acceptable in any big club. I mean, I've said it. My season ticket costs £2,400 a year. All those fans are spending that money to watch us lose week in, week out, week in, week out. It was not worth it. If you were allowed to, I'd ask for a refund. It's awful. 20 losses in the Premier League. Can't lose that many games of football and keep your job. With the best bunch of players. Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was let the Don cook. Paratici doesn't. Apparently, according to Italian sources, I don't know if this is correct. Paratici actually recommended that Levy sacked him. I heard Bobby Kay is taking over Spurs. No. Atletico don't have the money that Levy want for. They do. They will find the way. They found the way for 80 million for Alvarez. They'll find the money for Romero as well. Even if it is giving us a couple of players in return, it's a disgrace. It is a disgrace. 20 losses and counting. Season ain't over. We could lose. We got 2 more games left, don't we? Villa on Friday, and then Brighton. Brighton is our last game of the season, right? Why am I looking at Sky Sports? So we have, last 2 games of the season are Aston Villa away from home. We're going to lose that game because Villa are a much better side than us. Brighton, I think we'll get a draw. I think we'll get a draw versus Brighton. I'm sure Lever will give you a refund and find upstanding person he is. Will be 22, but a big shiny trophy at the end of it. I hope so, because it's still be a better season than Arsenal. And that would be hilarious. Still 2 losses to go. No, we're not losing 2 games. We'll draw with Brighton. To say, I would never dream of that. I would give my... But the amount of games with 2,400 quid, Catman, that's a lot of money to watch all those losses. It's awful. Problem is, fans wanted an FA Cup when league is our bread and butter. Absolutely. I understand that, Colin. I understand that. But it's got to be balanced, doesn't it? It's got to be a balance. How many trophies do you have this season, Angus? None. If they win a trophy, Angus, of course they've had... Yep. Yes, it will. If Tottenham win a trophy, or when... Because I think Tottenham are going to win it. When Tottenham win the Europa League, we're going to have a better season than you. It's just the way it is. European trophies aren't for everyone. No, they're not. Yep. If you win it, big if, yeah. They're Southampton, though, Catman. They're Southampton. They're Southampton. They expect to go down. They expect it. Not Southampton haven't had really. It's Liverpool you got to go for, because Liverpool ruined. Liverpool destroyed that Southampton team. They had some great players. What was it? They had, of course, they had Wanyama. They had Toby. They had Virgil van Dijk. They had James Ward-Prowse at the time. The French guy that went to Man United, Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin was a good player. They had some great players. I'm scared United always win the finals. We're not Southampton. Yep, we're not Southampton. There to good thing United are there to stop Spurs. Big up, Paige. Can we borrow your bus, Ang? Yes. But yes, he's demanding his manager gets sacked for winning trophies, but says Tottenham ain't done better if they win a trophy. Yep. And Arteta's got to go. He should go. He should be sacked. 5 years without a trophy, spending 800 million. He should go. Absolutely. He should be sacked this season. Southampton, amazing fans when the ground's been half empty this season. I honestly couldn't give a shit about Southampton. Couldn't give a shit. They're a tiny club. I like Southampton. They've got great history. I expected Southampton to go down this season. I expected them to go down. Tottenham should never be 17th. Never. United have been good in Europe and they show up in finals. We barely scraped by them in the last 2 meetings. I'm confident. I'm confident we'll beat Man United. I'll nail that nut to the mast. I think we'll beat them. Yeah, good to see you, my lovely Mickey. Hopefully you're well. Everyone give her. We're going a bit longer. Good to see that. What beauty in the hat. There isn't one here. Half the stadium's empty. Half the stadium's empty. Arteta in. I'm being honest. Arteta should be sacked at the end of this season. He should be sacked. 5 years without a trophy. And they've got a great team. They've got a very good team. Good to see you, Appleston. Good to see you. Have you seen United's injury record? They've got loads of it. We should beat them. We should beat them. If we don't beat Man United, my God. But saying that, they're above us in the league now. They're above us in the league. Arteta should stay. I'm confident enough to put a bet on. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Tottenham are going to win the Europa League, and they deserve to win the Europa League. They absolutely deserve to win the Europa League. Told you, Ramsey, Wilshere, dream team. Indeed, we have standards. I have no idea where they've gone. Man United haven't been great in Europe, if you ask me. I'm surprised we've got past Sociedad. You beat them. That's all that matters. And you beat Bilbao as well. You beat Sociedad and you beat Bilbao. You deserve to be in that final. But hey ho, I think we need a clean break next season. We absolutely need a clean break this season. This Premier League season is the worst. It is officially the worst ever Premier League season for Tottenham Hotspur, and I think we need a clean break. It's clearly not working. Need a new manager and a new. You're lucky that you've got Declan Rice. You've got Declan Rice who can step in. I just hope you don't get Simone Inzaghi because I think he'll win the league. I'm so happy it's done. We're not going to talk about that, Henry Fong. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, we're not going to give him the time of day. Rice should be captain. Rice should be captain. Declan Rice might have to have hip surgery, or is that nonsense? He's a quality player, Declan Rice. He's a quality footballer. He's a really, really good footballer. But yeah, you never wish harm on any other football players. You never wish harm on any other football players. Williams' brothers didn't play. They definitely missed Venus and Serena. But yeah, on that note, guys, we are going to end the show there. Thank you all very much for watching. I want everyone to wish Mr. Daigle good luck. I think he's actually having his surgery now. So everyone wish good luck to Mr. Daigle, and hopefully we will see him very, very soon. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. It's been a bit of an interesting one. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.